Hey guys, I wanted to do another video about the main character, Naruto, from the same named series, Naruto. So, why is Naruto so compelling as a character? Naruto is a kid with a difficult childhood, and that means he comes along with a lot of struggles and he has a lot of luggage to carry on his shoulders. And there's so much going on in him that we just want to know more about this kid, because a lot of stuff that is going on with Naruto, he is not even aware of it because everything happens in his subconscious, and he will not word everything out that he gives a fuck about. He just says certain stuff. A lot of times, the stuff he says is connected to the fact that he wants to connect with other people, and the way he connects with other people, he doesn't really knows how to connect with other people. So he just tries to get their attention and he's trying to be annoying, but he makes himself convinced that he's not annoying, because annoyance is the only way he gets recognized by people. And he just makes himself delulu by thinking that his annoyance is actually a positive thing. And I think that's the way he survives in this world, and this is how he developed as a person. And that makes him interesting because we don't really know what Naruto is up to, because a lot of times in conversation he says really quirky stuff right from the get-go. He says stuff where you're questioning, like, why would that kid say that? Why would Naruto do that? A lot of people look at Naruto and be like, why is Naruto dumb? But his dumbness serves a purpose. It's not just there for the jokes. It's actually a whole problem in itself that serves the story well. It's part of the story. Like, Naruto being dumb is part of the story. So it makes sense, and I think if Naruto gets so far to annoy viewers, you may think that's not a good thing for a story, but I think actually it just proves how well of an art Masashi Kishimoto's story is. Because Naruto is such a strong written character that he is inflicting those feelings even in the viewer. And that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of funny. And if you understand where Naruto comes from, I think you have, you see the reasoning and you have empathy for him. I always had empathy for him because I understood where he came from, It's okay to be annoyed by Naruto, but you have to understand why he is doing that, And him reacting to things is his traumata reacting to his world surrounding him. So I think this is why Naruto as a character is compelling, because we don't see just a kid that is reacting to things. We see someone being traumatized and being under the control of his traumata. Like, he's not under control at all. Like, he just reacts to things in a way his traumata is reacting to things. He is a really traumatized kid. So a lot of times it's not his fault that he's reacting to things like this. He just doesn't know any better. And it's just how he survives, And in the series Naruto, we really meet Naruto. It's a lot about Naruto. The series is a lot about Naruto, and this is why the series needs a character that is compelling. When the series is named after the main character, of course it has to be compelling. That just makes sense. So we meet Naruto, and it's a lot about Naruto. And even if you don't like Naruto, I think you can still enjoy the character, the story in a way, and the character, because I don't think Naruto is even supposed to be liked completely, because he is a problematic child. But but you should show some empathy for him and understand why he is that problematic. Because to me, that writing feels like done on purpose. To me, Naruto feels like a well thought through character. He don't just feels like a character who's just done for the laughs and being annoying because the author wants attention. I think Naruto gets farther, and it's about Naruto wanting to get attention because of his childhood trauma. It is implemented into the story where he is annoying, and that's fascinating. We want to see if he can be any more social. I think this is really interesting. In the situations we see Naruto interacting with the others, sometimes you sit there and you are like, yeah, I would react in a totally another way. Why is Naruto doing it that way? And that's the moment where we want to change Naruto and we want to have an impact on him. It's like a game that does its own thing, and that's cool. Because it means we have to think about what is happening and we want to interact with the story. And that's a good thing because that shows how strong of a character Naruto is. Because he is reacting in another way than we think it would be suitable for the situation. We try to interact with the medium with the whole series, and it's giving you other things that you want, so you want more of it. You want more of the series. That was at least my situation. I was always being in confusion, and that's why I was curious about what is going on. Because when you're confused, you want to find a solution to the problem. And Naruto is a character that creates more problem instead of giving you a solution. But that makes him compelling as a character, that it's not just about the plot, but it's about the character Naruto. And I think Masashi Kishimoto does that really well. You want to know more about the character Naruto. The character Naruto, just him being a problematic kid, is already the story. And you want to know about Naruto. Sometimes I just watch the series because I wanted to know more about Naruto. Not because he's a deep character. I wouldn't say he's a deep character. He's kind of a deep character, but it's not because he's deep. It's because he's well done, because he's smartly done. And yeah, I think Naruto's journey is about him becoming more social. He has, what did I wrote down? He has to learn how to be social, and he's learning that. The more he spends time with Sasuke and Sakura, who are also not really social animals, I think they all don't know really how to be social. Kakashi is also a weird one, but Kakashi at least technically understands how to socialize. He just does it because he doesn't give a fuck, but he technically knows how to socialize. He just does his own thing because he doesn't cares. But Naruto learns how to be more social. But in the same time, it's not about him changing or becoming someone else and losing himself. The story is trying to tell us that even though Naruto is a traumatized kid, he should stay the way he is, because just because you are influenced by your traumata doesn't mean you have to change as a person. And that's the whole thing. Naruto is not changing as a person. He's just developing with all the mistakes he has as a character and become his own, the best version of himself. And still trying to become more socially aware with other people. And that's, I think, well done, you know? So yeah. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.